Welcome to NowNB. In this video, I'll be showing you the patient overview. You'll be amazed what you can do with it. There are two ways to get to the patient overview. The first is through the Patient Center. So go to the Patient Center and you can click any of these patients to select them and then click Patient Overview on the left-hand side menu and the Patient Overview will display. The other way you can get to the patient overview is through the Global Patient Search. I can type part of the patient's last name, part of the patient's first name. In this case, I'll type EV space CL because I want to find Claire Everett. And then you can click Claire in the search window. Once you're in the overview, you can see why we call this the Do Everything screen. Everything that's underlined and blue on the overview is clickable. For example, if I wanted to edit the patient information, I could click the underlined patient name and access all of the information for the patient and their account. Quick Print reports, we can click Quick Print to print any of the instantly available reports from the overview. We can copy an encounter, create a new encounter. If we go down here to Head of Household Payments, we can print a receipt or create a new payment. Any of the items that are underlined here can be clicked and changed. The reason the overview is so helpful is because you can see everything related to a patient right here. I just showed you that you could click the underlined patient information to edit the account, so you can change information for the patient, you can update insurance information, change employment information, set a new default diagnosis. Anything that can be accessed on the patient account can be changed right here. You can click the patient email address to create a new email for this patient. If you have email client software on your computer like Windows Mail or Outlook, it will create a new email message so you can send a message to the patient. Any of these underlined blue encounter numbers can be clicked to view and or edit the encounter. So you can click that and bring it up here. An encounter in NowMD is how we track face-to-face service incidents with a patient. Each one is tracked in an encounter. Below the encounter area, we have Head of Household Payments. So all the patient's payments that came from the Head of Household are listed here. We have the ability here to look at patient account notes, and these notes can be for anything you like. All of the related patients to this patient are shown right here in the Related Patients area. So if there is a Head of Household related to this patient or a dependent related to the patient, every one of those related patients will be shown in this Related Patient area. If you're using the NowNB appointment scheduler, all of a patient's upcoming appointments will be listed in this area here. You can also quick print a list of future appointments for the patient, set a new appointment here. It's all there for the appointments, the upcoming appointments, and you can show the past appointments for the patient. When we have an encounter selected in the encounter list, information for that encounter appears on the right-hand side of the screen in the encounter detail area. We can see for this encounter who are the payers, the billing status, whether or not it's been billed, and if it has, how long ago. You can add a note to an encounter right here and see all the past notes for this encounter. In this area, you can see the billing and payment history, so you can see any payment that's been applied to the encounter and every time the encounter has been billed. And that encounter detail panel changes each time we click a new encounter. In the lower right corner of the patient overview, you see the account status area. The account status area shows the number of encounters on hold, in other words, encounters that have been held from billing, the number of encounters for this family that have been selected for billing, and the number of encounters with a balance. It will also show the current guarantor responsibility for this account, any copays due, and the total amount due for the account. Quick Print is a great feature in NowMD, and it's available right here from the overview. Let's look at the Quick Print reports for each type of information that's shown on the overview. So for the patient Quick Print reports, click the Quick Print link. We can print a Head of Household mailing label on a Dymo label printer, a file folder label, both vertical and horizontal orientation. We can print a patient information review, which is used to give to the patient so they can review all of the information on their account, insurance coverage, head of household, address, contact information, telephone, etc. The patient mailing label is also a Dymo label writer format that can be printed. When a guarantor asks you for the amount they paid to the office for the prior year, for example, for taxes, you can print that report right here from the guarantor quick print list. Quick print reports available for the encounter area include these. You can print an encounter receipt, which shows the procedures and the diagnoses for that particular encounter. And you can print a guarantor mailing label because guarantors can be different for each encounter. In the guarantor payments area of the overview, quick print reports include a payment receipt and a payment receipt with no detail. The payment receipt with no detail is used to give a guarantor or a patient a receipt for a payment that's been received that has not yet been applied to an encounter or a service line, where the payment receipt will give you all of the detail of which encounters were paid and which service lines on those encounters were paid. In the appointments area of the overview, the quick print reports include an appointment card that's designed for printing on the Dymo label writer printer, and a future appointment list, so you can give a patient a list of future appointments if they have a number of appointments scheduled, for example, for chiropractic or physical therapy care. So the patient overview is designed to use when you're face-to-face with a patient in the office or on the telephone with a patient. You can edit patient account information in the patient overview. You can enter a new encounter for a new service. You can accept a patient payment and apply it to services and print a receipt for the patient. You can even set a follow-up appointment and review past due amounts or answer financial questions. Thank you for watching this video about NowMD's patient overview.